Well, wealth inequality is on the rise in the United States, especially now as the coronavirus continues to strike down small business owners. Joining us this morning to discuss how to close the wealth gap is President of Wilsey Asset Management, Brent Wilsey. Good morning to you. Nice to have you on.
Good morning, Liz. Good to be here.
So let me ask you, let's start by explain to me wealth right now in the country and how it's changing specifically.
Sure. Well, we look back at 1989, and back then the wealthiest 1% owned about 23.6% of the total wealth, while the bottom half owned about 3.9%. If we fast forward to 2019, that has changed, where the top 1% now own 32.7%, and the bottom has fallen down to just 1.4%. So we do have that inequality getting larger.
And why so? Why is this happening?
Well, let me give you some reasons. First of all, the wealthy generally own their homes. And the problem people come up with is they need to buy a house. That's one thing they can do. Now, maybe they say, well, I can't afford a house. Well, I remember when I was younger, my parents actually bought with his brother. They bought a house. So you can do it together with another sibling, maybe a friend, to get that net worth kind of going for you that way. Also, too, get a VA loan. If you're a veteran, you get that nice, cheap loan there. If you're not a veteran, maybe you should join the service because it is something good for your country, but you can then get a VA loan. Another thing, too, I tell people is look at their expenses. Be tight with your money. A lot of times people just like, oh, I'm going to get this and that and so forth. They don't realize how much you're spending. Be tight with your money. Example being, and I use them, coupons, discounts, everywhere you can. That's more money you can save and put away.
I see. Okay, so there is something that you can do to begin to change that, I guess, individually, right? I guess in the big scheme of things, why is this important for someone who's investing money? Can you kind of just break that down for us a little bit?
Sure. I mean, it's so important because you want to build your net worth over time. And one thing I tell people, too, and I've talked about this many times on KUSI, take advantage of your 401k at work, especially if your employer is matching. If not, it still is a great deal. Let me give you an example, Liz. If you invest $100 a month in your 401k or maybe a Roth IRA because you don't have one at work, over 30 years, just at 8%, that would equal $147,821. If you go out just 10 more years, wow, the value jumps to $337,909. Now, just imagine if you increase that $100 a little bit over time, you'd have so much more money. So this is one thing you can do. And Liz, I got to point out, because they talk about this wealth inequality, you have to work hard, you have to work long, and prove yourself every day. Go to school at night, maybe work 2 jobs. Sounds kind of strange, but you don't realize the average millionaire works 59 hours a week, sometimes 60, 70, 80 hours a week. That's kind of a magic formula. Not really magic. It's just the more you work, the more you're going to make. So do that. And Liz, I do want to point out for people, a book I read a long time ago, still available, is read the book, The Millionaire Next Door. This is a key to success. By reading this, I highly recommend people read this book. It will teach you so many things. It's a great book to read.
Okay, it's called The Millionaire Next Door. Very good. Brent, thank you so much. How was your 4th of July?
It was good. Unfortunately, no fireworks. We didn't go to, what was it, Poway, and I guess Santee had them.
Yeah.
From my house, we see the whole coast, but we could not see no fireworks because there were none, unfortunately.
I know. Well, let's hope things will get back to normal, so to speak, next year, right? Brent Wilsey, thank you so much. Great to see you. Have a great Sunday.
Okay, bye-bye.